Hi, pre-calc guys. This is Mr. Sokol again. Just going through one more problem for you. It's usually this one's pretty simple. It's taking some values and putting them in where they go. The only thing that's different about this one that we usually don't see is our phase shift and our period are in numerical in as numerical values, but we can always find period that way. But the phase shift, if it's written in as a numerical value, it sort of messes us up. But, let's not quibble over, what we've got going on here. We can figure it out using logic. Amplitude, of course, just goes right in front of the sine. Vertical shift, of course, goes on as a constant. The period, all we do is take our b, and this is what they've given us. And so it's 2 pi divided by 4, which is just pi divided by 2. That's an easy one. And the phase shift, the math for this is kind of goofy, 1/2 divided by 4. Because that was our original. So if both of these things were a numerical value, you could say, okay, 1/2 divided by 4. Well, when you divide a fraction by a whole number, sorry, I'll rewrite that because it's not in the screen right now. I'll rewrite it. 1/2 divided by 4 is the same as 1/2 times 1/4. Sorry about that writing. And we have 1/8. We take that 1/8 and we want to put it into radians. So we know that in its basest form, or 360 degrees, we're going to multiply that by 2 pi. When we multiply that by 2 pi, we get pi over 4. Right? And that's really what that answer is. But I want you to look at how pi over 4 relates to pi over 2. And I want you to look at this. This says that this sine wave repeats 4 times within the 2 pi area that we usually talk about, right? The 2 pi distance. And this cuts it in half. It shifts it over 1/2. So half of pi over 2 is pi over 4. So I want you to be able to understand that they relate to each other in a certain way. All right. Most of the time you'll have your answers or your values given to you in terms of pi, in terms of radians. If not, you can do the math. Just remember that when you're talking about b, don't put in the pi over 2. Put in the 4 originally, and then you can multiply by 2 pi and you'll get your answer. So that's it. The homework is much easier than what I just did.